In this video, I want to take the time and explain to you how to use the remote control of your Sony AV receiver. I'll go through all the different buttons and show you how they work and how you can use them. So let's get started right away. And by the way, I have hooked up my receiver to my TV, since many of these buttons will open menus on your TV screen. So let's start from the top. We have a sleep button. Take a look at the display of the receiver. You're gonna see 0:30, 0. It means that in 30 minutes, okay, and now in 29 minutes and 56 seconds, the receiver will turn off by itself. If you press again on the sleep button, all right, it can be an hour, or you can set it an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then off. So you can set it up so it closes down in an hour and a half, or 2 hours by itself. This is great if you're listening to music and you're falling asleep and you don't want the receiver to play music all night long. It will stop playing once it reaches the limit of the timer. Next, we have the information button. This receiver has been hooked up to my TV, and this is where when I press this button I will see something appearing. You won't see this display reacting to the information button. Let me press on it and I'll get this display telling me a few different information. So over here we have audio format channel. There's nothing because nothing is playing really. Frequency sampling as well. Sound field, this is the sound processing I have selected on the AV receiver. I'll show you how it's done in a few seconds. We have the TV resolution here. It's full HD 60 Hertz. Speaker pattern, so I'm using this as a 5.1 system, so this is why 5.1 is there. It's simply to confirm whatever is connected to the AV receiver and how it's working. Next we have the power button. This will turn on and off the receiver. I won't do it right now, but you get the idea. And then we have a bunch of white buttons over here. This is to select which input you'd like to use on your receiver. So over here we have Bluetooth, if you have connected Bluetooth devices and you want to listen to them. Then we have media box, DVD, cable, TV, game. These 4 buttons are for the 4 different HDMI inputs in the back of your Sony receiver. So above each input you're gonna have something written. And whatever is written there, if you have connected a cable, a device in that, this is the button you need to press to have access to it. Then we have the SACD CD. This is a coaxial input in the back of your receiver. If you have connected a CD player to that input, by clicking here, you're going to have access to it. Now, same thing for the TV button. It will bring you in the input of your TV that is on the back of your receiver. FM is for the radio. You need to have a radio antenna connected in the back of your Sony receiver if you want to use this feature. So by clicking here, let me just show you the screen of your TV, but also on the display of your receiver. If you don't want to use a TV to listen to radio, you're going to have the channel, okay, right there. So you can press tuning and it will search for different radio stations. Obviously I don't have any antenna connected to this receiver, that's why it's not finding any radio station, but if not, it will stop once it has find one. And you can use the menu on the display of your TV to tune your radio, or simply the display of your receiver, and it tells me over here FM with the station. Then we have pairing. This is for Bluetooth pairing. Every time you want to connect a new Bluetooth device to your receiver, you're going to press this button and it will go directly in pairing mode. The 2CH, 2-channel/multi, this is to select a sound field. So if we take a look at the display here, if I press on that button once, all right, here we go. It will switch between direct. Direct, it means there's the sound goes directly in the receiver and goes out in the speakers without any processing. But you can also select 2 channels, okay, by pressing again on the button, 2 channels, or multi. Whoops. Sometimes you have to press multiple times on that, here go, on that button, and here go multi if you have multiple speakers and you want more of a surround sound. Then we have the movie button. If you press it, it will again process the sound. It's just a way to activate that sound processing. What I suggest when you select, by the way, these 3 buttons is play a TV show, play some music through your speakers, and by pressing, okay, and going through the different sound fields, you'll hear a difference, and this way you'll be able to stop on the one that you find sounds better in your case. Same thing for music. Okay, you have hall, jazz, concert, many different sound processing presets that this receiver has. You absolutely need to test them with music to understand which one, again, works the best with the music you're trying to listen. Pure Direct, this button over there, according to Sony, it says activates the Pure Direct function, which allows you to enjoy higher fidelity sound from all inputs, which again is just another way to say that the sound will be less processed than any other options you have selected previously. The sound is true to the original. Then you have front surround, this button. This means that only the front speakers, so the middle one, the front left, and the front right speaker will be available, will output sound, and not your rear one. So if you want this for any reason, I don't know why you would choose that, but hey, you have this option. Then you have night mode, which means that if you're watching a TV show late at night at a low volume, or any other piece of content that has speaking people in it, okay, conversation, well, this button, night mode, will enhance the dialogue at low volumes. Dimmer, if you press on the dimmer button, the display here, I don't know if you saw, it's a lot dimmer, you barely see it, it's darker. And if you press again, the display will turn off. So if you're at night and you don't want the display to flash in your eyes because it's bothering you, the way it looks, well, you can press the dimmer. To put back the display, simply press the dimmer button once again, and you see it's back and showing you the information. Then we have the display button over here. Once you press the display button, there'll be 3 different informations that will be appearing on the display of the receiver itself. So if I press with it, it will tell you which input is currently selected. Over here I have the radio, this is why it says FM. If I press again, it will tell you if there is any sound processing applied to the sound coming out of the receiver. And then if I press again on the button, it will tell you the volume. Right now it's at number 10. So you can shuffle through all these informations. Then we have amp menu. Amp menu is a menu that will appear on the display of the amp. That's why it's called like this, obviously. So if I press on the button, to navigate in this menu, you'll use the up, down, left, right. So as you see over here, I can shuffle through different menus. So I have level, speaker, input, surround, SURR, EQ for an equalizer, tuner, audio, HDMI, Bluetooth, and you have many other settings. All I did is to press the down arrow up like this, and to select anything, you just need to press the middle button. If we continue the tour, we have a back button. It's simply to go back in the previous menu. Same thing on the TV. If you press the back button, it will simply bring you to the previous menu. Next, we have the options button. This menu will be displayed on your TV. And you see on the right side here, let me turn off this light. These options are about how the sound is processed. So you have pure direct, sound fields, night mode, dual mono, and AV sync. You can also press the home button menu. Okay, and if I go in sound effects, I will have sound field again. So sometimes the menu overlap themselves. If you press the options button, it it will have many different options that are also available in the home button, in the home menu. I don't know why they did this. It's pretty repetitive, but just so you know, you may never press the options button because everything you get can also be found in the home menu. So the home button here, I just press on it, shows you this main menu where you have all the different options. So you can select, for example, what to watch. This will select, if I press on it, you'll be able to select different HDMI inputs. You have listen, it will select different audio inputs. So Bluetooth, the CD coaxial input in the back of the receiver, or the FM radio. If we continue, we have this button over here. This is a mute button, so you can mute the sound at any moment. Let's say somebody is trying to speak to you, you can press this. Then you have volume up and down. Okay, this is two different buttons. And then we have the lower buttons, which are pretty self-explanatory. So you can control your music by pressing the play pause, the one in the middle over here. You can go backwards or go forwards if you have another track you want to listen. This is especially useful when you use the Bluetooth option over here. So if you connect your phone, let's say, to your receiver and you're streaming music through your phone connected to Bluetooth, you'll be able to control everything using these buttons. So this is about it. I hope my video was helpful. Please leave a comment down below if it was, or if it wasn't, leave a comment as well. Just tell me why it's not. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.